Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Suroi Neko. Some of you know me as John. So today I'm going to be telling you about my evaluation format. I hope that you enjoy. I'm sorry that you guys haven't seen much of me on YouTube, but I've been a bit busy, and also now you see that we are doing this for college work. Well, let's continue, shall we? So this is my uh, evaluation forms. So we have our purpose of the evaluation. This is what the purpose of the evaluation is going to be about. The intended use of the template. So this is how we are going to use this template. Roles of the observer and the teachers. This just breaks down what the role of the observer is and what the role of the teacher is. Evaluation criteria. So this is going to how I break down the criterias. So I've got A, planning and preparation, B, learning environment and classroom management, C, instruction and teaching strategies, D, assessment and the use of resources, and E, professional conduct. Also, I've put a rating scale with 1, unsatisfactory, 2, developing, 3, acceptable, 4, good, and 5, excellent. The pre-teaching observation template. So of course you'll just put your teacher's name, the observer name, the year, semester you're in, subject code, and date. This is very important in my formats or in my templates, because this helps keep track of what observation forms go together in case you lose them or something like that. The class and the number of students in the class. Your lesson topic, lesson objectives, okay, and then now we'll look at the pre-observation discussion prompts. What is the intended learning outcome for this lesson? So what do you intend the outcome of the lesson to be? Whether it be the students have a better understanding of vocabulary or grammar, anything like that. How does this lesson connect to previous lessons, and how will it connect to future lessons? So the topic that you're teaching, are you able to connect it to your previous lesson? Are you able to connect it to your future lessons? So say you're teaching vocabulary, how does that vocabulary connect to your previous lesson? Does that vocabulary connect to your next lesson, or even maybe a lesson in 3 days from now? That all depends. What are the teaching strategies that can be used? What strategies can you use in order to get the students to learn better? Then, are there any challenges or areas of focus? Is there anything that is challenging for you, and what do you need to focus on? So this could be whether the students don't listen, they misbehave, they aren't engaged, your teaching doesn't flow. This just depends on you, where you think your challenges are and what you need to focus on. Teacher goals. What do you want the observer to focus on? So during your lesson, what do you want the observer to focus on in particular? Maybe you don't think your grammar teaching skills are good, so you ask them, hey, can you please look at this and give me a feedback? Then teacher evaluation form. So this is during the evaluation. Just put your school name, the name, whatever. Not whatever, but you put your name, the academic year, semester, subject code, and date. Again, very important. You got your rating scales here, 1 to 5, unsatisfactory all the way to excellent, and then your rating elements and the evaluation results. So again, planning and preparations, your learning climate, the instruction, your professionalism, and then it's the end. So how this one works with the total rating and overall rating is, once you have a score, so you'll say here you have a 1, here you have a 1, and over here you have a 1. Then that will equal to 3 1s. Then maybe you'll have four 2s, 1 3, three fours and maybe 1 5, and then they will. I know the numbers I just said do not really add up nicely, but this is just to give you a total score. So once you have these total scores, it gets added up into a score out of 100. That'll be the overall rating. So maybe you'll get like 49 out of 100, and that will fall upon maybe a 3 or something later on in this form. You'll get the comments from your observer, and then of course they'll sign, put their position, the date, etc. This is where this comes in, the overall rating. So usually this is at the end because it goes to your supervisor or head of the department. So it's the summary of the evaluation. So they'll take this this over here, the main score out of 100, and then they will evaluate whether that score is maybe a 3 or a 2, or maybe it's a 4. It just depends on what they got from looking at your observation form. And then the supervisor's opinion, of course, your head of department will give their opinion. We'll move on to now the post-evaluation form. So this is where you put the teacher's name, observer name, academic years again. So this is all just so it can stay together, and if you do lose it, you know where to find the other documents. Teacher's reflection. What part of the lesson do you think was the most successful during your lesson? What challenges did you experience during your lesson? How did the students respond to your lesson? So again, it's just like, yeah, what do you think was the best? What do you think was the worst? How do you think the students responded to your teaching? And what would you do differently based off of the 3 answers that you've put here? Then, observer's feedback. What are the strengths that the teacher demonstrated? So what does the observer think your strength was? What are some areas that the teacher can improve on? So what that they think you need to work on more, and what they can recommend in order for you to improve. Then agreed next step. Basically, this is where you and the observer can talk, and then you like discuss what you can do next in order to improve. And then they can give you support in order to improve, whether this is going through different kind of seminars or meetings and anything else like that. Then follow-up observation if required. So this is where they'll decide if you need to do more observations or less. Oh, not more or less, but basically if you need to do another observation, or if you are good for now and another observation will come in the future, then they'll sign. So this is my post-evaluation, pre-evaluation and evaluation forms. I hope that you like what I have done, and I hope that maybe somebody would want to use this in the future. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and if you like what you see, and maybe you can look at my other videos, maybe here on the left and here on the right, I'll have videos put up. Maybe you'd like to subscribe and you'll see more of this or other videos in the future. Anyway, I would like everyone to have a good day, good night, and good tomorrow.